Morning children, welcome to physics class. In the last class we have studied about what is electric current, potential difference, resistance of the conductor, Ohm's law, electrical resistivity, factors on which resistance depends. Let us solve the problems based on all this. So the example 12.1, page number 94. If you have the textbook, please open it children. In that there is a problem. A current of 0.5 amperes is drawn by filament of an electric bulb for 10 minutes. Find the amount of electric charge that flows through the circuit. When you read, you can understand what is given. Current is given, I is equal to 0.5 amperes. Then what is given? Time. Time is equal to how much? 10 minutes. 10 minutes means how many seconds? So I know 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Therefore 10 minutes is equal to 10 into 60, that is equal to 600 seconds. What I am supposed to find is Q, amount of charge flown through the circuit. I know from current formula, electric current formula, I is equal to Q by T. Therefore Q is equal to I into T. Therefore Q is equal to I means 0.5 into T means 600. This is equal to 5 6 are 30. 2 zeros. After one point I have to add the point. After one digit there is point. So Q is equal to 300. What's the SI unit of charge, electric charge? It is coulomb. 300 coulomb, and underline the answer. Only thing you have to read the problem, write what is given, what is to be found out, then write the formula, then substitute, then find the answer. That's all. Very easy children. Copy down now. Now see the second problem children. Calculate the number of electrons constituting 1 coulomb of charge. Calculate the number of electrons. N is equal to question mark. In 1 coulomb of charge, how many electrons will be there? So Q is equal to S given 1 coulomb. I know electron charge E is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 90 coulomb. Already we have come across children. 1 coulomb means what? When I was defining that, I have told in my class 1 coulomb of charge means it is equivalent to 6.25 into 10. The number of charges on 6.25 into 10 raised to 18 electrons. The same thing we are doing numerically here. See, I know Q is equal to the formula N into E. Therefore I have to find out N. N is equal to Q by E. Q means it is 1 coulomb by E means electron charge minus 19 coulomb. So coulomb cancels. So what is N is equal to? Now 10 raised to minus 19, if I take to the numerator it becomes plus. Again what is there? 1.6. 10 raised to 19. I will remove this decimal point and convert into fraction. So it becomes 16 by 10. So next step again 10, if it goes to the numerator, 10 raised to 19 into 10 by 16. 2 5s are 2 8s are. If I divide 5 by 8, I will get 0.625 into 10 raised to 19. Therefore N is equal to, if I shift the point to one digit, so it becomes 6.25 into 1 less here 0, so it becomes 10 raised to 18 electrons. Should I repeat here? When you read, you know number of electrons it is supposed to find out. Q is 1 coulomb, amount of charge is given 1 coulomb. 1 coulomb means how many electrons he is asking. So 1 coulomb is nothing but number of charges on 6.25 into 10 raised to 18 electrons. We say that, but we have to find out and tell no. So I know Q is equal to N into E. Therefore N is equal to what? Q by E. 10 raised to 8, 19, if I minus 19, if it goes numerator, it becomes plus 19. If I remove this decimal point, if I convert it to fraction, it becomes 16 by 10. In the next simplification, 10 goes to the numerator. If I cancel 5 by 8, 5 by 8, if you divide it is 0.625 into 10 raised to 19. Next, if I shift 1 point, then it becomes minus 1 less. So, it becomes 10 raised to 18 electrons. Copy down, my children. Children, this is the problem based on potential difference. How much work is done in moving a charge of 2 coulombs across 2 points having a potential difference of 12 volts? First you read. Whatever given, you should first read it. Then after reading, you will come to know how much work is done. I have to find out work. So work is denoted by W question mark. In moving a charge of 2 coulomb, charges, how do you denote? Q, 2 coulombs. Having a potential difference V is equal to 12 volts. So I know from potential difference definition V is equal to W by Q. Therefore, what is W will be equal to cross multiply, that is V into Q. V is how much? 12 into 2, that is equal to 12 2s are 24. What's the unit of work done? It is joule. Very easy, children. Simple problems they will give. Only thing you have to write the given correct formula, then substitution. The next part will be going for the resistance. Write down, you have to write down faster. Children, you see the problem here. How much current will be an electric bulb draw from a 220 volt source if the resistance of the bulb filament is 1200 ohms? How much current will it draw? Current means I is equal. How much current at the I is equal to question mark. Will an electric bulb draw from a 220 volt source? So it is potential difference is 220 volts. If the resistance of the filament bulb is resistance is denoted by R, it is 1200 ohms. I know from Ohm's law V is equal to, always you should remember, problem tappadru formula marks kodtane, so V is equal to IR. What I am supposed to find out? I is equal to, what is I will be equal to? V by R. V means 220, R means 1200. 2 ones are 2 ones are 2 6 are 0. So if you divide, I is equal to 11 by 60 amperes. Let me divide and say how much we will get. 60, 11.0, 60 ones are 60, 0, 11 minus 6 is 5, 0, 8 are 480. So I can write I is equal to 0.18 amperes. This part is over. Very easy, children, only to identify what I have to find out. Write the given, write the formula. See in the second part B. How much current will an electric heater coil will draw if from a source of how much, that is voltage 220 volts, if the resistance is 100 ohms. Again I know V is equal to I into R. This is basic. I is equal to V by R. V is 220 by R is 100. 1 0 1 0 cancel. I is equal to, since 1 0 is there, after how much you have to place the point 1. So I is equal to 2.2 amperes. Very easy. Slowly you copy down. Children, see the example 12.4. The potential difference between the terminals of an electric heater is 60 volts. Potential difference is 60 volts when he draws a current of 4 amperes from the source. What current will the heater draw if the potential difference is increased to 120 volts? Earlier, for the electric heater, the potential difference from a source was given how much voltage it is, 60 volts. The current it is to draw was how much, 4 amperes. So what is the resistance of the electric heater if we find out? So I know V is equal to I into R. Therefore R is equal to V by I. V means 60. I means 4. 4 ones are 4 ones are 4. 5 6 4 5s are 20. So resistance is equal to how many ohms? 15 ohms. So the electrical heater will be having the resistance 15 ohms. Now in the second part he has asked, if the voltage is increased to 120 volts, what current it will draw? So current is equal to how much? The resistance is same. Resistance is how much? 15 ohms. I know V is equal to I into R. Therefore what is I is equal to V by R? 120 by 15. 15 ones are 15 eights are. Therefore I is equal to, always you should not forget to write the unit, 8 amperes. 60 volts, 4 amperes current. So what was the resistance? You found out 15 ohms. When the voltage was increased to 120 volts, the current drawn will be more. How much it is? 8 amperes. So the very important thing is you have to read the problem, write the given to find out, write the formula, substitute. Then with the unit you have to write the answer. Doing everything without the unit answer means no marks will be given. See the next example, children. Example 12.5. Resistance of a material of length 1 meter. So I left out length. Of length 1 meter is 26 ohms at 20 degrees Celsius. There is a wire of length how much? 1 meter. Resistance of the wire is 26 ohms. If the diameter of the wire, what's the diameter he has given? Diameter of the wire? This is inside, correct? Like a pipe. So the diameter of the wire, how much he has given is 0.3 millimeter. What will be the resistivity of the metal at the temperature? Let me give some basic of resistivity, children. We have learnt that resistance is directly proportional to the length and inversely proportional to the area of cross section. If we remove this proportionality constant, then R is equal to constant into L by A. What is this constant? Is called as electrical resistivity, and it is called as rho. So he has asked in this problem, what will be the resistivity, electrical resistivity? When we have learnt about the electrical resistivity, I had told metals and alloys usually have low resistivity, but insulators have very high electrical resistivity. Therefore only these metals and alloys are used. For example, for copper and aluminum wires are used in transmission lines, and alloys like nichrome wires, they are used in electric heaters because they have less electrical resistivity. And especially alloys does not oxidize at very high temperature, does not burn very soon at very high temperature. Therefore the alloys are used. Now let me come to the problem. So R is equal to what? I am supposed to find it resistivity. Rho is equal to R into A by L. So this is the formula I am supposed to use. Now I will write the given. What is given? Resistivity, length L is equal to how much? 1 meter. Ohms, R is equal to 26 ohms. diameter D is equal to 0.3 millimeter. Let me convert this. Then what I should know is area of cross section. Area of cross section A is equal to pi r squared formula. So this is equal to pi means pi, r means r is equal to, what's the relation between r and d? See, diameter is equal to twice the radius. Therefore, r is equal to d by 2. So, instead of r, I can write d by 2 whole square. Now, what I am supposed to find is rho. What is rho is equal to? R into A by L. So, I will substitute, it is 26. A means it is pi d by 2 whole square by L. L is equal to how much? It is 1 meter. So rho is equal to 26 into pi value, I know it is 22 by 7 into so 0.3 millimeter by 2 whole square. So I have substituted everything now. Resistance 26, pi value 22 by 7, length is 1 meter, and what is this area of cross section value? It is pi into d squared, d by 2 whole square. D means how much? 0.3 millimeter by 2. Now this is equal to 26 into 22. See, this is in millimeter, I have to convert into meter. So if you convert 1 millimeter is equal to 0.001 meter. So what is 0.3 millimeter becomes is equal to 0.3 into 0.001, that is equal to 3 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter. So now I will substitute 3 into 10 raised to minus 4 whole square. This 2 whole square means how much it becomes? 4. I will write it down because this comes to the denominator. Now I can multiply 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 2 1s are 2. So 13 into 11 into 3 square means 9 into 10 to the power of minus 8 by how much? 7. If you solve this, how much we will get? Just simplify now. Did you finish simplifying, children? 39 is 117 into 11 into 10 raised to minus 8 by 7. Again simplify, divide, and finally you will get the answer 1.4 into 10 raised to minus 6 unit is ohm meter. Once again I will explain. Resistance of material of length. What is the material length is 1 meter. Resistance is 26 ohms. Diameter he has given. He has asked to find out what is resistivity. Rho is equal to question mark. If I find rho is equal to what? R into A by L, has shown here. Rho is equal to R into A by L. Resistance is 26 into A. You have to find out area of cross section. The formula A is equal to pi r squared. So pi into, what is R is equal to? R will be equal to d by 2. So d by 2 whole square. I just substituted here in the place of A. Then 26 into pi means it is 22 by 7 into length is how much? 1 meter, that is 1. What is pi into d by d value? I know how much it is, 0.3 millimeter by 2 whole square. What is 0.3 millimeter will be equal to 3 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter. Just I have substituted. Then 9, 3 into 3, 9, 10, 4 2 is 8, divide, multiply and finally keep the answer. Write down the children completely. Children, this is the last example, 12.6. A wire of given material having length 1 meter. So length, first wire, there is 2 wires, there are 2 wires. One is of length 1 meter and other one is of half meter. As a resistance of first wire resistance speaks, it is 4 ohms. Then he asks what is the resistance of the second wire. If you analyze the problem, this is the analyzing. See, there are 2 wires of length 1 meter and half meter. First wire resistance is 4 ohms. What is the resistance of the second wire? So I have written first wire length, area of cross section R, and I know the formula resistivity is equal to R into A by L. R value I know. A is area of cross section, as it is cross section A as it is. L means 1. So rho is equal to 4L. 4A. Now second wire, I have to find out what I have told, resistance. How much? This resistance I know. So I write the formula rho is equal to R into A by L. R I don't know as it is, but A is given, A value it is how much, area of cross section of the same material, area of cross section is 2A. I substituted, and L is how much it is, half. Rho I know how much it is, 4A. If I do cross multiplication, 4A into half is equal to 2 ones are 2 2s are 2A is equal to R into 2A. Therefore R will be equal to 1 ohms. Till here all the problems I have solved. I want to repeat you in the notes 2 times. That is the homework for you all. And in the next class I will give you the test. Please do the test from the electric current till the electrical resistivity with the problems. Thank you, dear children.